And if you're just tuning in, we're letting you know that we're still bringing live coverage of the Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition, of course, put on by DBS Radio. And our headline sponsor is Dragon Windows. We are awaiting the results of the judges. It is already 6 o'clock in the studios of DBS Radio. And according to the program, we'll hear from the chief judge before the results are given. So we await that aspect of the competition.
We had to allow our participants, teachers, principals, staff, and so on. So we're asking our competitors to please find yourselves back on stage. I'm going to call on our chief judge, Mr. Simeon Joseph, to address us. I see a representative. I'm not sure what cap he's wearing today. Oh, okay. So a neutral cap. Okay. All right. You all right? All right. So, okay, our participants are here. Just waiting for our coordinator. Let's get our coordinator in. Good to go? Yes. So we're just about good to go. Yes, come back inside. Yes, thank you. Please enter our auditor. Oh, yes. So who is ready for results? I know I am. Very good. We are on. Our participants are ready. Now, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, please remember, we picked 5 on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, and we're going to pick only 5 today. So the pool today is 15. And the readers who scored, the top 10 readers from these 15 are going to be the ones proceeding to the finals. Yes, sir? Me? So once again, the 15, so we have 5 from Monday, 5 from yesterday, 5 from today, 10, the top 10 who scored the highest will be the ones going. So let's say, for example, your reader placed in the top 5, okay, your reader placed in the top 5 today, but your reader did not accumulate or did not get enough points to score in the top 10. They will not be advancing to the finals, all right? So we are a pool of 15. Let me call on Mr. Simeon Joseph, our chief judge for this afternoon, to give us some brief remarks from the judge's standpoint. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. First of all, congratulations to all the students this afternoon. You did very well. Give them a round of applause. Also would like to compliment the teachers for your efforts, doing a very good job at preparing the students. I was quite amazed at their composure, how relaxed they were, and their psychological and physical preparedness. So it means that you invested more than just in teaching them to read, but helping them to be ready for the competition. So that's very good. I also want to observe the presence of the principals who are here, and I think it's very good when principals can come out and support their students and their teachers in their ventures, as well as the parents. I'm going to congratulate all the principals who are here today with your students and your teachers. It's good when you can do that. Okay? All right. I see we have some parents here as well and villagers, especially from Sineku. Very good. That's what community spirit is about. Okay, great. So just a few remarks about this afternoon's competition in general, and I think it reflects on the past 3 days. There was a general observation of the use of the word THE before vowels and consonants. We know before a vowel it is the, and before a consonant it is there. Okay? Few students insert words, and then now another major observation was the ending of the consonants N, K, P, D, G, I, N, G, etc. The ending of the words. So those who are going on, you may need to practice that with them. Okay? In terms of the punctuation interpretation, observing a full stop as a full stop, a comma as a comma, and a question mark as a question mark. Okay? Please pay attention to those things. The tone and the pitch and the intonation and also the speed is another area that you would want to look at. Consistent speed, the timing and those kind of things there. And one observation throughout the past 3 days, and particularly this afternoon, I think that when we observed how the students were reading and pronouncing and the use of local dialect, the suggestion is I think you may want to expose the students to more Caribbean and local literature. Okay? And so what I would suggest is get them to read the local words, okay, so they know how to call them out when they see them. And a suggestion would be the teachers who are here, you may want to consider modeling reading those things for the students so they can hear you, they can know how they are pronounced, and they are better able to hear a Dominican word and a Caribbean word and pronounce it as such. Fair enough? Okay, I think that's it for now, okay, and we now turn over to the results.
Thank you very much. The moment that we have all been waiting for, I would like to kindly ask all our participants to please stand up. All right, so this afternoon I am only going to call the top 5 who are going to be grouped with the already 10, which will total the 15. All right, and once again, if you are selected today, if your student is selected today, that does not guarantee that he or she will be in the top 10, all right? The top 10 are the top 10 scorers with the highest points, all right? So here's what's going to happen. When I call you, we're going to call the top 5. I'd like you to come to this side of the stage, okay? So we're going to start with our 5th place. 5th place from the Bells Primary School. Please come on down, Mr. Simon Thomas. In 4th place, from the St. John's Primary School, Akim Tong. In 3rd place, from the Will Strathmore Stevens School, Zahira Martin. In 2nd place, from the St. Luke's Primary School, Ilana Stout. And this afternoon's number 1 spots from the Sinico Primary School, Kelani Valmont. So ladies and gentlemen, these are our top 5 for this afternoon from this afternoon's round. Again, I really want to reiterate that yes, they made it to this top 5, but it is not a guarantee that they will be at the finals, all right? Because we are only selecting the top 10 from the 15, all right? So these are our top 5. Our other participants, I want you to come to this side. I want you to come to this side. Please come this way. Please come this way. I want to say thank you very much to each one of you on behalf of the coordinator, the management, and staff of DBS Radio. Thank you so much for participating in this year's competition. Not because you didn't move on. Please do not let that stop you or dampen your spirits, okay? Keep on reading, all right? Promise us you all will keep on reading, all right? You all did a fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give them a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 from today will be grouped in the group of 15, and we will announce on DBS Radio who the top 10 are going to be moving to the finals. Thank you to our judges. Thank you all so much for the last 3 days of semifinals. We've really grilled you all. You've done a wonderful job. Thank you to the coordinator, the team led by Dean Thomas and Tech, our technicians and our web producers, our radio producers, principals, teachers, auxiliary staff, other teachers, students who have come down to support. Thank you so much. And her name has absented me. Jesus, Miss Lysian. Yes, sorry. Do apologize for I blanked out for a second. Thank you so much, Lysian. She's been the assistant on the stage. She's been helping the student. Thank you so much. Please reach home safe. Our techs, especially Kyle and Swami and Rohan, Dean Thomas as well. Thank you all so much. My name is Joseph DJ Halo Boy Fadol. I wish you all safe journeys back to your communities and back to your homes, and see you at the finals May 28th. It may change, but please listen to DBS Radio. We are scheduled for May 28th. That's a tentative date. Thank you all so much. Thank you for supporting DBS always. Good night from the auditorium at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much.
And that's where we end the live coverage of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition at the auditorium of the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, brought to you by our headline sponsor Dragon Windows, also by the Aid Bank, APP Electricals, Petro Caribe, Combined Taxi Inc., Alvin Anthony, Republic Bank, Big Edge Financial, AC Schilling-Ford and Company Limited, Jungle Bay Resort, Dominica Water and Storage Company Dowasco, the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, the Public Works and Flow Dominica. And of course, the finals is scheduled for the 28th of May. Just to go over the results again, the top 5 students in today's round, the final round of the semi-finals, and 5 students have made it through in this round. They will join the other 10. Remember, on Monday we had a semi-final 1. The second semi-final round was held on Tuesday, and today the third semi-final. And so we have the top 5 from Monday, top 5 on Tuesday, top 5 on Wednesday. So that's 15 in all. And then the judges will meet again to tabulate and come up with the final 10. and that 10 will take place in the grand final on the 28th of May. So just to recap in reference to the students who made it through. So coming in the first position, Sineku Primary School, Kaylani Valmore. So she came first today. From the St. Luke's Primary School in second place, Ilana Stouts. In third place, Zahira Martin from the Will Strathmore Stevens School. Fourth place, Akim Tong, St. John's Primary. And Simon Thomas in fifth place from the Belt Primary School. So 10 students took part today, 5 have advanced, but of course they will find out which 10 will go on to compete in the grand final. You are listening to DBS Radio. It is 16 minutes after 6. At 6:30, we will have the community bulletin board and we'll start off with the deaf announcements. In the meantime, enjoy some music.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, a highway. She's living in a world and
And if you're just tuning in, just to repeat, if you're hoping that you will capture some of the news and you're just tuning in, there's no news this evening because of the late end of the semi-final round in the DBS Radio Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition.
hotter than a fantasy.
Indeed, a short while ago, 5 students have advanced to the next aspect of the competition. So from that 5, they will join another 10 from the competition of Monday and Tuesday. So we have 15 now, and 10 will be chosen to go on to the grand finals. And the students who have been chosen at this afternoon's semi-final round: Seneca Primary School student Kilani Valmore, she came in first place. Ilana Stout of the St. Luke's Primary came second. Zahira Martin of the Will Strafford Stevens School came third. In fourth position, Akim Town of the St. John's Primary School, and Simon Thomas of the Bells Primary School came in fifth position. They will move on, well, not all students from the 3 rounds, but we will give you the results as to who are the 10 that will move on to the grand final. So we'll give you the results of that at a later date. At 6:30, we'll have the deaf announcements, followed by the general announcements and the community bulletin board at 7 o'clock off the field on DBS Radio.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy. Lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world. Hottest of the hottest girls say, oh, we got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Oh, got our head in the clouds I look at my life and see where I stand. Yeah, I made it through more than they know. When I look at my life and all that I've been, every scar, every fall, every place I've been in, I'm still here breathing, still finding my way through the nights I thought I wouldn't see another day. Ain't nobody clapping for me, so I'm clapping for myself. All the times I held on when I needed help. I celebrate me for everything I survived, all the nights I cried, but still I stayed alive. I celebrate me. Yeah, I'm standing on me. Even when it's hard, I'm who I need to be. You gotta do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength even when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard sometimes, it's gonna feel too much. You gon' break, you gon' cry, you gon' wanna give up. But believe me, you gon' make it even when you can't see. You're stronger than the moment, you just gotta believe. I celebrate me for everything I survived, all the storms I walked through. Still I'm here, still alive. Oh, I celebrate me. Yeah, I'm rising slowly, even with no clear view. Nothing's stopping me. It's your eyes, even if it don't feel like it yet. You're still standing, and that means something. No one can take that from you. No one. Ah, celebrate me for the woman I became. Through the hurt, through the pain, I still found my way. Ah, celebrate me, and I won't apologize. Every step I took got me to this life. Just hold on, you gon' be alright. Celebrate.
Stay tuned. Coming up shortly, we'll have the announcements in the community bulletin board.
Through the hurt, through the pain, I still found my way. Ah, celebrate me, and I won't apologize. Every step I took got me to this life. Just hold on, you gon' be alright. Celebrate you.
Stay tuned now for the death announcements on the community bulletin board. And this evening we have one death announcements, and that will be followed by the general announcements on the community bulletin board. You are listening to DBS Radio today, Wednesday, the 13th day in the month of May. Stay tuned. We announce the death of Mr. John Baptist Smith, age 96, of the Canefield Housing Scheme. He died on Sunday, 10th May. He was the father of Annie Allen Smith, Susan Smith, and Elizabeth Smith. He will also be remembered by his nieces Flavia, Paula, Cheryl, Joan, and Sandra, nephews Joseph and Desmond, grandchildren Diana, Dion, Felixia, Denisha, Tanisha, Tyson, Tiana, Wendella, and Agel. Great-grandchildren Kwan, Uzel, Zaimik, Kenya, Kenisha, Renal, Shemaika, Timia, Kimson, and Avani. Son-in-law Hesketh Tavernier. Uncle Tommy. Caregivers Brendan Defoe, Joyce Dupy, Nature Care Inc., and Veronique Laurent. Friends Richard Pablo Leta, Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, and Cecil Joseph. Management and staff of the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority and management and staff of the Dominica Broadcasting Station Corporation. The body of the late John Baptist Smith of Kinfield Housing Scheme can be viewed from 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday, 19th May at the St. Alphonsus Catholic Church in Portersville. The funeral mass will take place at 2 p.m. and will be followed by interment at the Roseau Catholic Cemetery. The management and staff of the Dominica Broadcasting Corporation extend deepest condolences to the family of the late John Baptist Smith of Kinfield Housing Scheme. Stay tuned for the general announcements on the Community Bulletin Board. Domlec advises customers that as part of the commissioning process of the geothermal plant, specific tests will be carried out on Wednesday and Thursday, May 14, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. During this period, there may be temporary system interruptions. Domlec will provide timely updates should there be any changes to the schedule. Domlec appreciates the patience and understanding of its customers as the company enters the final stages of this important national project aimed at reducing Dominica's dependence on imported diesel fuel and supporting the country's transition to a renewable energy dominant system. Applications are invited from suitably qualified people to fill the position of Director of Civil Aviation. The Director of Civil Aviation shall report directly to the Permanent Secretary within the Ministry with responsibility for civil aviation and shall provide strategic, technical, and policy advice to the Honorable Minister. The Director of Civil Aviation is entrusted with the overall strategic direction, regulatory governance, and operational oversight of civil aviation within the Commonwealth of Dominica. The office holder shall ensure that the national aviation system is administered in strict adherence to internationally accepted standards, particularly those promulgated by the International Civil Aviation Organization, the ICAO. The role is pivotal in safeguarding the highest standards of aviation safety, security, operational efficiency, and environmental sustainability, while simultaneously advancing the government's broader objectives relating to economic growth, tourism development, and enhanced international connectivity. The core functions and responsibilities: regulatory governance and compliance oversight, exercise statutory authority for the administration and enforcement of all civil aviation legislation